Guys, I finally got my samples. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Like, I finally got the colors down right pat, and it's now it's time to create the campaign, the vibe. I'm already getting a flush of creativity. I'm like, it's the content creators for me. We got 2 phones, two tripods, recording for our brands. We're doing modeling. We're doing a little bit of everything. When I was a black girl, I always had a hard time accepting and loving my skin color because there was no representation in a positive light of our skin color. No. There was no positive representation and role models that showed black and dark skin models. So now I created a collection line representing some of our melanated shades. And this is my lovely model, Francisca Beauty, and the founder of Ava Beauty, because we are both founders and packages for our new collection. We have a few girls who wants to be a part of it. The more faces and different models we have and different variations of models, be better for our pieces to sell better. We are featuring 4 shades of melanin, and we definitely need more creators with different shade ranges to show off our pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and create their package. Recently, I got some new I recently got some new display cards. This is how it would look. Great feedback on our new launch, and the reason why I'm just so happy that I trusted my gut and I created this custom collection was lately I have been creating a lot of collections that are like simple staple pieces, and I didn't feel connected to those pieces just because I feel like so many of my competition are already selling basic everyday elevated jewelry pieces that you can find in any place on the market. I wanted my brand to be different. That's the whole reason why I created Best Girl Store, was to be able to sell custom pieces from me, my idea. So when I thought of this idea, I wasn't sure how it was going to be perceived or received. I just knew in my heart like it was going to be a great item just because of the meaning behind it. I felt connected to the collection. I feel like I could tell a story. I feel like when it comes to selling jewelry, the biggest thing is telling a story of your brand and of your product. If your brand lacks mission, lacks storytelling, then you're not going to be able to sell. I see so many small businesses that are selling jewelry get on the platform, especially on TikTok and Instagram, and they're just selling products to their consumers, or they're trying to get you to buy. if you're going to push product, people will not buy. But if you're going to push a story that someone can relate to, if you're able to create content that's going to entertain or inform your consumers, they're going to buy. You have to apply storytelling as a method to your sales strategy, your marketing strategy. If there's no storytelling, there is no selling. Just how you love watching your favorite creators on YouTube or TikTok, they essentially are great at storytelling, and that is why you are hooked to their content. So of course there's always room for improvement on my end as well, but I knew that every time I sold a collection that told a story, it always outperformed out of all of my other collection that I did not feel connected to, that was just generic. So I tried to stay away from selling generic pieces and focus on storytelling. Guess what today is? Today is a launch date for our Shades of Heart collection. So there is a few little tasks I want to complete for launch. Many of you would like to know, how do I strategize or lay out my launch campaign? So I like to tease out my products that are coming soon a week beforehand. So I usually pick a date, and then that date is usually on a Friday, just because it's a weekend, people are getting paid, and that way it does give you flexibility to get orders throughout the weekend, and then you pack those orders and during the day, during Monday or Tuesday of the following week. So I always pick a week to promote and pre-tease the launch, just letting people the date is coming, entertaining them depending on what it is that you're selling, telling the story of the collection like I mentioned, and getting in front of the camera, talking with your audience, engaging, posting on your stories, posting on TikTok, wherever you promote your brand. It's important to stay active during that week. That way people are aware of you launching, and that they'll be ready with their pocketbooks who says pocketbooks? That way they'll be ready to place their order on the day of launch. So I just got ready this morning because I'm going to create some videos letting people know that today is launch day, and I'm gonna go ahead and have the email of launch. I'm gonna go ahead and send out the launch email out as well, so that way the girls are on the site. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was supposed to say or do. I just got a text and my mind went blank. Sending launch emails, and then okay, let me talk a little bit of what I did leading up to the launch, because there were some things that I didn't get on camera just because I was in my work, deep in it, and I was not camera ready, and I just didn't film like some of the behind the scenes. So if you go on my website, you'll notice I have a header I created it on Canva, and I picked the format presentation, and I just looked at the different designs to see which would be fitting for my brand, and then I just played around with it. I also designed the product images. So if you go on our website, you'll see the main product image. I created that. I didn't have the budget for a product photographer. So what I did is I took pictures of my products, but I also used Canva templates to basically create the pendant. And it's very complicated for me to explain it, but maybe I'll do a video, or I put out a video course on how I edit out my how I edit and create a pendant on Canvas. So a lot of my product images you see on my store is me creating it. I don't have anyone who creates it for me. I do it all on my own, especially if you don't have the right lighting and you don't have the right camera. You can definitely use shapes and elements on Canva to build out a pendant, and that's the same way I kind of create my designs. I use Canva elements. I take, you know, shapes, letters, fonts, and create images, and I create my pendants that way. So basically, I don't have a graphic design software. I kind of use Canva as my graphic design tool, and it has helped me to create, you know, collections that I have today. And then I sent out emails pre-teasing the launch. I've been active on TikTok. I did so much more. I created all the graphics you see. I took all the pictures with my camera and my iPhone because I didn't have a photo shoot to do. Basically, I just wanted to be very authentic with this campaign and getting back to the basics of how we used to kind of release items, which is telling a story effectively, just creating like authentic content, and just really persuading people through if you have amazing product and you have amazing story, then that should be fine. Now, when it comes to creating videos, because you definitely want to promote on TikTok, you want to have an amazing hook to captivate new audiences. So I can go over a few hooks that I think that are important that you can use. I created 100 viral hooks that you can use in your video on my website, Gem Society. If you didn't know, I have a page called Gem Society where I'm dropping all the gems or giving resourceful ebooks that you can use, of course, at an affordable budget that can help you start your business. As of now, I just have my vendor list and my viral hooks because where I promote a lot is on TikTok, and that helps me with my sales funnel. So now, when it comes to storytelling, let's talk about the storytelling hooks that I think is important to start off with. For example, I'm giving you some of these off of my ebook, but if you want more, you know where to go. So number one idea of an engaging storytelling is, you won't believe how this necklace changed my entire look. So you can be showing how you look before and the transformation of after. So, or you can even talk about the story of how your pieces or your jewelry changed the entire look. So explaining how you look basic before, and then now how you look amazing in this bomb outfit because you elevated the look. Now you can also talk about how your pieces are made with love. So how each of your pieces is a work of art, it's custom made, or how you curated a collection. Talk about how you decide to piece the items together. Also talk about the story behind our most popular necklace. People love to know a story behind something that's popular, because if it's popular, people are scared to be left out. That creates a fear of missing out, and this is a great way for you to connect with your audience on that level. You could talk about the history behind a certain pieces. There is some type of history or an interesting fact about the item, definitely don't be afraid to share it. So that is just a few hooks that I recommend. A list of 100 TikTok hooks. Definitely check out my website. So far, guys, I'm loving the launch. I'm loving the new energy my business is having right now. loving the Instagram page, loving the engagement. We have recaptured again, and how everyone's loving the jewelry pieces, the collection, everything. So right now I'm in the mood to go on live, but we're gonna go try to do TikTok live and see how that works. I've only done TikTok live once, and I did get a lot of people in the room, but people are coming in and out, and I wasn't sure how to really navigate the live, but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna see what's up. I have my little setup for TikTok live. Let me show you guys. It's crazy. So this is my light, my desk, and this is how I set up my item. So we're gonna go on live and promote the new collection, and if they buy, they get a chance to, they'll get the opportunity to get a free hoop earring. So this is my seating arrangement. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.